So here we are. This is intermediate 1, class number 23. Sorry. And here we got the first person. There we go. Hello, hello, hello. Good evening. Welcome, Mr. Julio, Mr. Gilberto. Hello. Hello,
Hello,
guys.
sir.
How is your life going?
I'm fine.
Good? It was a good day?
Yes.
Good. Nice to hear that. Those are good news. What about you, Julio?
I'll go this day, the payday.
Oh, today's payday. Of course, it's a beautiful
Yeah.
day. Nice. All right. Ready for the weekend.
For the weekend.
All right. Very good. Welcome to the class, Mr. Saeed. Hello, sir. How are you?
Hello, sir. Nice to see you.
Nice to hear you too. How's life going?
I think everything good.
Everything good? Nice to hear that. Welcome. And Mr. Franklin Flores. How are you, sir?
Hey, fine, thanks. And you?
Very good. Happy
Better
to
than
hear you.
yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday was terrible, terrible, terrible. But here we are again. So I'm happy to hear you and to have you in class. Do you work today, Frank?
Yeah,
Of
recently
course.
I come to my house.
Oh, you recently arrived? Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
Uh-huh.
No dinner?
No dinner yet. After the class, I hope.
Cool. Me too. Me too. Me too. I hope so. Mr. Gilberto, you had dinner already?
Yes, sir.
Always. All right. Always prepared. Mr. Julio, you ate?
Yes, sir. Every day at 6 p.m.
6 p.m. Wow, very early. Very, very early. Cool.
Yeah,
That's
so,
nice.
yeah,
All right.
it's a customer.
Nice. And Mr. Isai, you had dinner?
No, not yet, sir.
Not yet. All right. After class.
No.
That's cool. Or you're on a
bef-
diet.
No, it's because before to start the class, I ate some corn.
Ooh,
Uh,
corn. That's cool.
Lote.
Yeah. Hey, that's good. That's delicious. I want to eat some corn tamales right now with cream. But
That is my dinner for today.
oh man, lucky you, lucky you. That's good. All right, guys.
Thank
So
you,
welcome
sir.
to another day of class, another night. I'm happy that you're here. Only 5 people today. Strange. Did you have problems connecting? No, right?
No,
Right now,
I saw that.
No, sir.
Okay.
I don't
I
know
saw.
if it is my internet.
It could be the internet, but right now
No,
it seems I can hear you. What do you say, Frank?
I
Sorry.
saw several messages to
Yeah,
you
yeah, that
from the
they're coming late.
people.
Coming late or
Coming
not
late.
assisting. Yeah, that's true. Jose is here. Hello, Jose. Good evening.
Good evening, teacher. How are
How
you
are you?
today?
Everything good, and you?
Yeah, everything fine. Thank you.
Good. Nice to hear that. Nice to hear that. All
Me
right,
too.
guys. So let's get started. So today, as always, I have a little game. So let's see how many people we are. We're 3, 6, all right, 8 with me. Cool. So let me show you this game. So we're going to divide. Let me show you 1 second. My internet is a little cuckoo today. There we go. So we're going to make 2 teams today. This is the idea. So you're going to make some money today. As you can see, you have verbs in past tense, past participle, past participle. These are money amounts. So you have $100, $200, etc., etc. So these are the teams. Mr. Julio, Gilberto, and Isai. You're one team. Mr. Franklin, Mr. Jose,
Okay.
Mr. Marlon, and Mr. Luis. You're another team. So we're going to see who makes more money. You tell me what column you want and the amount of money. So let's start. Jose, which one do you want to start? Past simple or past participle?
Past simple.
Past simple. How much money do you want to take or risk?
300.
$300. Okay, let's go. So one person of your team needs to tell me the past participle of this verb. Let's go. Who can tell me from your team? Past participle.
Was. No, past.
Past
Simple
participle.
past. Been.
Being. Do you agree, Jose? Confirm.
It was past simple
Past participle.
past.
Past participle.
No, I said simple past.
Oh, sorry, you're right.
Past.
You're right. Sorry, my fault, my fault. Hey, sorry. I want to give you extra money. So,
For
Mr.
that
Franklin.
reason,
It's okay. Told you we get paid today, teacher. Don't worry.
All right. So, Mr. Franklin, you said was and what is the other one?
been. Where?
Exactly.
Where?
Very
Yeah.
good. All right. So, team one, you get
$300.
$300. Let's go with the next team. Mr. Who was in the other team? Mr. Julio, select what you want.
Past participle. Fix 300.
300. Past participle, $300.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Let's see. Become. One person of your team needs to tell me the past participle of become.
Became.
Yes.
Past participle became. Do you confirm, Mr. Julio?
Became. Yes. Become.
Become, sorry.
Final decision, become or became, Mr. Gilberto?
Become.
Are you sure?
Yes.
All right, that is totally correct. Become, the same past participle is become. Simple past is
Okay.
became. Very good. Let's see, Mr. Franklin, tell me now a column and a number. How much you want to try?
$400 in the second
Past
column.
simple, past tense.
Past tense.
Okay. Very good, $400. Let's see. Our verb, ooh, rise. What is the past? Who can tell me from your team?
Rose.
Rose, Mr. Franklin, do you confirm?
Yeah.
Sure? All right, the correct answer is Rose. Very good. You guys are experts. This is easy. All right, Mr. Gilberto, choose.
Past participle. $500.
Ooh, all right. You want some money. All right, wake. Someone from your team or someone that just added to the class, tell me the past participle of wake.
Walking.
Walk.
Waking.
I
Walking.
heard three different answers. I heard waken, walking, and woke. Make up your mind. Past
Walk.
participle.
Walking.
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 Walking, confirm?
Walking.
The answer is good job. That is correct. So we have $800. Second team is winning. Very good. Sorry. Mr. Marlon Castillo. No, Marlon wasn't the same team. No. Marlon, give me an amount and a column.
Past tense, 500.
Past tense, 500. He's going for everything. Leave. All right. Who will help you, Marlon? Select who is helping you for this. Simple past.
Franklin.
Mr.
No.
All right,
I
Mr.
don't
Franklin.
know what is the leave.
Left.
I don't remember.
Leave. If you leave. If you leave me now.
Leave.
Leave or left?
Left.
Left. Left.
All right. Correct answer is left. Very good. All
Yay.
right. Nice. Good. You
Left.
have $1,200. One
Thank you.
more. Let's see. I will select Mr. Gustavo. Hello, Mr. Gustavo. Can you see the screen? Select one column and an amount of money.
Past participle.
Uh-huh. How
Thirty-
much?
300.
$300. Ooh, all right. Past participle of bite. Select who is helping you, Mr. Gustavo.
Okay.
This is for team 2.
Berto.
Julio Alberto?
Gilberto.
Oh, Gilberto, are you in team 2, Gilberto? Yes, right? No.
Yeah, I'm the second team.
Good. So tell me, Gilberto, what is the past participle of beat? Sorry, bite. Oops.
Beaten.
You said it. You said it.
No, but I said the simple past, beat. The past participle is
Beaten.
beaten or beaten. Do you agree, Gustavo?
Beaten.
Yeah, you
Uh,
know.
And the correct answer is correct. That is beaten. We have $1,100. Good. One more and we finish. This is the final verb. So let's see. Mr. Saul, select a column and a number.
Hi, good evening. Okay.
Good evening, sir. Welcome.
Past tense. 300.
300, past tense. All
Yeah.
right. This is for team 1. Speak. Who is going to help Saul with speak? Simple past.
Me.
Go ahead, Jose.
Me. Spoke.
Spoke. Do you guys agree? Saul, do you agree?
Yes.
The answer is correct. Spoke. We have $1,500. Team 2, you need $500 to win. Let's see if you can do it. Let's see. Anyone from team 2, give me a column and a number.
Past participle in 500 only.
All right, here we go. Fly. Who is going to help you? Past participle of fly.
Is flown.
Flown. Do you guys agree?
Yes.
Final decision?
Yeah.
All right. Correct answer is flown. So we have for $100, team 2 wins. I wish I could send you the money to your bank account, but I cannot. Very good, guys. You can play this game anytime. It's on Schoology, so you can play it. It's called Jeopardy. Jeopardy. All right, guys. So that's enough with the games and the past participles. I hope you have practiced. Did you practice the verbs? No? Have you been practicing? I suppose that's a no.
No, teacher.
All right. I like honesty. Very good. All right. Very good, guys. So let me just mold this thing here. So last class, we were checking pronunciation. So let's go over it really quick. Who remembers the pronunciation of number 1? What is this?
Surveillance.
Surveillance? Surveillance? Surveillance. Surveillance. What is surveillance, Miss Ariel? What was surveillance?
Surveillance.
Miss Ariel, do you remember surveillance? No?
The act of watching someone.
The act of watching someone. Do you agree, Mr. Gustavo?
Yes.
Good. All right. Okay. Do you have surveillance on the streets? Is there surveillance on the street? Are there cameras on the street?
Well, in Iron yes.
Or a street near from my house. In the street.
On the street, like
the main street.
On the main street, yes. Are there cameras?
There are.
Oh,
a
really?
lot of.
Wow. Okay, I didn't know that. All right, there are some places. Very good. Number 2.
Level.
Yeah, he lives in a. Yeah, excuse me.
Colonial Manguito.
Yeah, but with cameras. That's cool. Number 2, who remembers the pronunciation?
Reassure.
Sure.
Reassure.
It's like the pedicure.
Like pediasure?
It's like
Reassure. 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 Reassure.
Yeah, sure.
Good. What was reassure, Mr.
Reassure.
Gilberto?
Sorry, sir.
What was reassure? What is that?
I don't know.
Ah, all right.
Put the answer, please, teacher.
Let's see.
Put the concept.
No, I can't. I'm asking. We saw this last class. Jose, what is reassure? This is a little exam.
Can you put the paragraph?
No.
I can put it here.
Because
Take a note. Take a note, but the new words, but it's putting, not for the other.
All right. Let's see. Jose. You have the text. I cannot show you the answers. Do you know? No?
no, I don't have the text.
No worries. No worries. Let's see who can help you.
Oh.
You see? So,
Pass.
yeah. All right. Saul, what is reassure?
I don't know. I look in the screenshot.
Ay, 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 people. Oof. All right, let's go down. I give you 5 seconds to look at the answers and tell me what was reassure. Look, look.
Go ahead.
1, 2.
Yeah. To remove someone's doubt and fears.
To remove someone's.
To remove someone's doubt and fears.
Exactly. Another way of reassure is to confirm. It's similar to confirm. Reassure. Reassure. Like to double confirm. That is reassure. Example. If I work in your company reassures I have a good salary. Or no? No? Your company doesn't give me a good salary?
Yeah, I think so.
I didn't understand very well the concept.
I
Maybe
said,
with other example.
if I want to work for your company reassures, because I don't know your company reassures I will have a good salary.
It's like supposition.
I have the supposition.
No.
To reassure is to clear my supposition, to remove my doubts and my fears. I don't know how much.
It's like clarification.
Yes,
Give
it's
the correct
clarifying.
answer.
Exactly.
Like
That's
clarify
reassure.
something.
Exactly.
Clarify
All right.
or double check, maybe?
Yes, we can say that. Exactly. Exactly. Very good. Like a warrant, like guarantee something. You guarantee something. Good. Garantizar.
Okay.
Good. Let's go with the next one. People. Vocabulary. What is the pronunciation of number 3? Behavior. Exactly. Now, what is behavior?
The way someone acts.
The way some act.
The way someone acts. Very good. We have good behavior, bad behavior, and regular behavior. Good, people. Good. At least that one. Number 4, what is the pronunciation? Number 4? Theft. And what is theft? What is theft?
When someone or crime of stealing.
The action or crime of stealing.
The action of or crime or stealing. Yes, in simple words, theft is stealing. Very good. Do you think you can be good thieves? Do you think you can be good thieves?
When I was a child.
You were a good thief? All right. That's good. I used to steal.
Yeah, because nobody suspicious me.
Nobody suspected.
The diputados is a good thief.
Suspected.
Yeah, they are good thieves.
I could
Exactly. Jose?
Yeah.
So you could take without
No,
people
'cause-
knowing.
Yeah, when I was 6, 7 years old, I went to the supermarket and I took sneakers, um, candies, and everything. I put it on my pocket, and nobody knew it.
Imagine, huh?
Mhm.
I didn't
What Mother's
imagine.
Day?
For Mother's Day. I always
But
Me too.
Child.
but I was a little kid, you know. I
Yeah,
didn't know.
exactly. Until later, did someone catch you?
No, I
Oh,
I
okay.
could go to the jail.
Yeah, possibly. What do
Yeah.
you say, Ariel? Sorry.
I usually ate some grapes in the supermarket.
You did
They
also?
eat it.
You ate it.
Yeah, but just one. Just one.
One every
Grape.
time you visited.
Oh yeah, grape.
We're discovering things.
Great.
Those secrets.
Great.
George, people, don't be bad. I'm joking. Fev, the only thing I stole twice in my life, I used to love Dragon Ball and Pokemon cards. So there was a lady selling these cards outside. So I paid one, and when she was giving me the change, I took another one. That's the biggest robbery I did. Nothing big, just it was Dragon Ball cards. All right, let's go with number 5. What is the pronunciation, Mr. Isai? Number 5.
Wage.
Wage. It's a little G.
Wage.
Wage. Don't confuse it with weight,
Wage.
which is peso, or weight of stop.
Wait.
So wage. What was wage? Another synonym for wage, Mr. Juan? Who? What?
Sorry.
Who?
Salary.
Me. Salary.
There you go. Salary.
Salary.
Good.
Salary.
What is a good wage in El Salvador? What do you consider a good wage in El Salvador? One that helps you to survive.
Wage.
Franklin's wage?
Yes.
Wage.
Oh, Mr. Franklin,
Other
your
level,
wage
other
is
level.
good.
The boss.
It's the boss. There you go. That's why he eats pupusas every day. All right, there we go.
Manager of our
Share with us, Franklin.
Well, no.
You are lying. You are lying.
It's a manager, I think.
Of course. All right.
But the manager de su caso.
Still, you make money. All right.
The CEO. De su caso store.
I have to visit that place one day. You mention it a lot. All right, let's go with the number 6. What is the pronunciation? Really quick. Tip. It's a short E. Tip. Very short. Tell me 2 definitions for tip. We mentioned 2 last time.
Give a small amount of money to someone who has provide a service.
Exactly, the one that we have here in the
To
book.
give.
That's one. And the other one we mentioned? Tip.
Tip is like a trip in order to know something. In order to be easier.
Tip is.
Oh,
tip
that's
is
another.
like,
yeah. But Franklin is
like
right. That's another
the
definition
wing.
too. The other one you said, Jose?
At end.
The end?
Of the wing. Yeah.
The end of the wing.
Of the wing.
Something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Other way to say is
The
like
end of
point.
something.
The point of something. So the tip,
Point.
the end, or
Yeah.
the beginning of something. Good job. And spooky. What was spooky, Mr.
Teacher, come back.
Sorry.
Hey, come back.
But where?
Okay.
I'm here. I'm here. My internet, guys, is just slow. Sorry. Can you hear me? Am I here?
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yes,
know what
yes, we
happens.
hear you.
Wait, give me one second.
In slow motion, I hear.
There we go. Now?
Legibility 3. Legibility 3.
Legibility 3. All right, I don't know what that is. All right, spooky.
That when you call to the traffic control in tower of the airport, when you make an operational test relating with the, for example, BF, they tell you when you say how do you copy, they say legibility, for example, 4, 3, or if it's a good reception and communication, they say you legibility 5.
5.
It's
Oh, legibility. So legibility 1, that means very bad quality, or doesn't exist.
It's like you.
Like me right now.
It's a poor reception, poor.
Reception. Oh, okay, okay. That's good. 10
How do you copy?
How do you copy? Legibility 3, legibility 5 right now. Hey, that's good. You see, I'm learning something. Excellent. All right, guys. So this is what I need right now. I will give you 3 words. Number 1, wage. I need you to give me a sentence with wage. Put it in the chat. Next, behavior. Make a sentence with behavior. And one with spooky. I repeat, 1 sentence with wage, 1 behavior, and 1 spooky. Let's go. Put it in the chat. Me too, Mr. Darío. Me too. I like that one. Need a better wage. Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. I would like to have a good wage. Oh, me too, Gilberto. Welcome to the club. I worked very hard to get my wage this day. Yeah, that's a good sentence to say. Wage. My wage is not. Remember, when you use comparatives, you use than. So my wage is not better than yours because it's a possession. My wage is not better than yours, but it is. I sent our wage for this week of part-time. Okay. Mr. Franklin has the best wage of us. Yeah, good. People works. Remember, Mr. Marlin, people is plural. So the S is not necessary. Only people work. Let's see, Balthasar. All time I dream with a better wage. Good. Me too. One day. Maybe in a different country. I felt spooky. You don't say I felt spooky, Mr. Gustavo. The situation is spooky. It creates you fear. So maybe you can say it was spooky when I fell off my motorcycle. The situation is spooky. Or a person that creates fear. For a person, you say, I was spooked. That one you can say, Mr. Franklin, I was spooked. Guys, spooky means create fear. So you cannot say I was spooky or I am spooky, because that you're saying that you are scary. You create fear. The situation is spooky for us. For example, Mr. Marlon, my low wage was spooky. The situation is a low wage, not you. My behavior depends on the situation, Mr. Jose. When I think on COVID, the situation is spooky. Yes, very good, because it is a terrible sickness. I repeat, you don't say I felt spooky or I am spooky. The situation is spooky. Maybe you can say, for you, Mr. Franklin, being alone is spooky. The situation, not you.
Okay.
When you say I am spooky, that means you create fear to other people. For example, you're the boss, so you are spooky.
So the meaning is that spooky is not an adjective. It's not an adjective.
It is, yes, it is an adjective, but that one creates fear. It's not that you feel fear, it's that you create the fear. So when you say I am spooky or I feel spooky, that means that you create the fear to someone else.
Mm-hmm.
For example, the police, when you don't have the license, is spooky. Sorry about my dog. All the time of the exam, everyone here are going to be. No, you, Mr. Isai, the situation is spooky. So the exam is spooky. Not everyone will be spooky. It's spooky when the doctor tell me I am sick. Yes, Jose, that's correct. The big house is spooky. Yes, that's correct. Come on, people, right. The others, my behavior of the behavior of my child is a little bad. Ooh, correction. There we go. Write more, people. If you don't write, I cannot see your mistakes. When the aircraft has a problem, the behavior of the system can work differently. Okay, like the normal operation. Yeah, that one's perfect. Girola's house in Santa Ana is spooky. Yes.
Santa Tecla.
I'm sorry, Santa Tecla.
Santa Tecla.
Sorry, I never visited. I have to go one day. Can I go alone or do I need to pay a tour to Girola's house?
No. It's your decision. You will go around.
So if I say one day I want to go, I contact someone in the house. There is someone? I would like to see if that's true. Alone at night. Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
That would be cool. I'm not scared. You don't like the? What is the, Mr. Dario? You don't like the horror movie because it is spooky for you. Perfect. Yes, that one is correct. With a holy Bible. Nah, I don't need the Bible. I will be strong. And then later, like 1 hour later, I'll be crying outside, praying. True behavior is shown by power. Ooh, all right, Mr. Balthasar. Very poetic. But it's true. The behavior of Maria is spooky. All right. I don't know who Maria is.
Me, my second name is Maria.
Oh, so your behavior is spooky? Poor boyfriend.
Just when I'm starving.
Oh, I imagine. Oh, that's
know.
scary. Poor guy. They better run. After I perform a test, it's test spooky me. That one, Saul, after I perform a test, spooky me. But there you're using it like a verb, and it's not really a verb. Spooky.
I can put get spook.
No, because
Spooky.
spooky is creating fear. So maybe it is spooky when I perform a test. So you're saying the action of doing the test is spooky.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. When I saw my sister in the morning, the ambient felt spooky. Oh, Jesus. All right. You have a scary sister? Okay. The Purge movie is spooky. No, I love The Purge. I love The Purge movie. It is, it's not spooky. All right, guys. I guess that's fine. It is spooky when I perform a test, correct. So, guys, as a summary, spooky, it's an adjective, but we use it to create fear. So you cannot say, I feel spooky or I am spooky. Only if you are creating the fear to someone. Example, Ariel is spooky when she is hungry. So she's scary. Yes, there we go. Or example, Franklin is spooky when he is evaluating a person.
Reject.
Or rejecting a person, I don't know. Or rejecting the work. So that is spooky. Is it clear what is spooky? Are we good for real? Or do you need more explanation?
No, we clear.
All right, cool. The new things or new projects sometimes, yes, that's perfect, Mr. Franklin. Yes, perfect, perfect, perfect. All right, so I guess we're clear with this vocabulary. You see, the best way to know the correct way to use a sentence is not just the definition or the translation. It's making sentences to understand the logic. So good job, people. Let's continue then with the book. So we're starting unit 4. Let's see, Mr. Who just connected here? Mr. Christian Calles, you're going to help me. You're Alex. Mr. Cesar Sanchez, you're Mr. Rick. Go ahead, please read.
The dishwasher I heard a month ago wants to know who to get promoted. He asked me about training opportunities.
Oh, very good. You see, I want to schedule servers training for next month and one for cashiers. Performance this month has not so good. Some customers complain about having to wait for too long.
Yes, I think servers need to go training. Let's identify their skills and knowledge so we can include everything they need in the training.
Let's do that. And don't forget, we have to evaluate the servers after the training.
Very good, thank you. Let's go over some pronunciation. What is the pronunciation of this verb, guys?
Hired.
Everyone?
Hired.
Hired. With a D at the end. Remember vibration?
Hired.
Hired. Hired. Good. It's not contract. I will contract you. This is hire. The dishwasher. The dishwasher, you know what is the dishwasher?
Yes.
The person that is hired
Who wash the dishes.
Exactly.
I used to work for a restaurant. I was a dishwasher.
You were a dishwasher? Oh, that's a difficult job. I was a bartender, but I had to wash all the cups or the glasses, but only that. But dishes and all that. Huh? Say what? Sorry, Frank? Yeah, here.
No,
Yeah. I was a bartender here in El Salvador.
no, Jose.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry?
Dishwasher in El Salvador.
No, when I was in the United States.
Oh, yeah.
That's the reason that you can speak English. Yeah.
No, not very well, but I try.
Very good, very good. And that's true. Normally here in El Salvador, we don't really have this position. Dishwasher only, or yes? Do you know?
No, you need to do something else.
Exactly. You're a waiter or you work in the kitchen. Next pronunciation, guys. What is the pronunciation?
Promoted.
Promoted.
Exactly.
Promoted.
Do you want to be promoted in your job?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes? All right. That's the mission. That's the goal. Very good. Let's see another one.
The target.
The target, exactly, or goal. What is the pronunciation of this?
Cashiers.
Very good. Cashiers. Next one.
Complain.
Excellent. Complain. Do you complain a lot? Do you guys complain a lot?
Sometimes.
Make with the food.
No.
With food? In
Not
your
like
regular day?
Franklin.
Okay. All right, complain. Very good. Let's go. Next one. This one.
Identify.
Identify. Identify or identify. Very good. This one?
Knowledge.
Knowledge. Very good.
Knowledge.
All right. Let's get two other people. Gustavo, you're Mr. Alex, and Mr. Dario, you're going to be Rick. I don't know, Rick. Let's do it.
This is spells.
The dishwasher I hired a month ago wants to know how to get promoted. He asked me about training opportunities.
Very good. You see, I want to schedule a server's training for the next month and one for cashier. Performance this month was not so good. Some customers complained about having to wait for too long.
Yes, I think servers need a good training. Let's identify their skills and knowledge so we can include everything they need in the training.
Let's do that. And don't forget, we have to evaluate the servers after the training.
Very good. Excellent. I forgot this word. Evaluate. Evaluate. Evaluation.
Evaluate.
Some people say evaluate. I guess it can be taken, but evaluate, like a little e, it's better. Evaluate. Evaluate. Very good. All right. Any doubt about pronunciation? Any word I can reassure the definition? No? We're good? All right. All right. You said it. All right. Very good. So you have 1 minute to answer these 4 questions here. So take a look, answer them on your notebook. You have 1 minute. They're very easy. They're here. Part 3, 4 questions. For the ones that just connected, we're doing this exercise, number 3, based on the Ready? Ooh, yes. Getting a lot of messages. Someone has surveillance. So, question 1, can you read it, Mr. Luis Ramos, if you can? No, I guess he told me he was going to be busy. That's okay. Mr. David, can you read question 1?
Yes. Who is asking for a promotion?
Good. Who's asking for a promotion, Mr. Christian?
The dishwasher.
Everyone agree? Is it the dishwasher?
Yes. Yes.
Good. All right. Question number 2. Can you read it, Mr. Baltasar?
Sorry, number?
3. Sorry, 2. Sorry, 2.
What did the customers complain about?
Good. What did the customers complain about, guys?
Having to wait for too long.
Having to wait for too long. What is a good time that you are okay to wait at a restaurant before you get frustrated? 5 minutes. Jesus Christ.
Depend customer type.
Depend.
10?
Depend the kind of food.
Depends on the food. Okay, say a hamburger.
Just for 5 minutes.
Yeah, that one is fast, right? That's why it's fast food. What about a soup? If you drink
What
soup.
about
Maybe
the
the kind of
pupusas?
soup.
5
What
minutes to
about the pupusas? What about the
pupusas.
tortillas?
All right, what about pupusas? How long is a good time
Uh-huh.
that you can wait? 10 minutes?
10 minutes. Yes.
10 minutes.
No.
5 minutes.
Wow, you guys are really demanding. Things for
Good
today.
customer.
I think it depends the service promise
Okay, yes, I agree. I
because
agree.
you can buy a hamburger, fast food, or you can go to a gourmet hamburger.
Correct. And that one takes a little longer.
Yeah.
Very good. But you guys like it AOG, right? Am I correct?
Excellent.
Am I right?
That's
Yeah,
right.
you still, I'm learning from
That's
you.
right.
Very good. Question number 3.
AOG.
Can you read it, Mr. Marlon?
Auge sound better in Spanish.
No, hey, is in the DNA.
No. All right, Mr.
I have a
What,
now.
3.
what staff will receive training?
And what is the answer? What staff will receive training?
Servers.
Observers, exactly. And question number
Servers and cashiers.
and cashiers. Good. And question number 4, Mr. Who? Mr. Gustavo.
Okay. One step will Alex and Rick take for the training?
What are the steps?
Skills and knowledge.
The skills and knowledge.
Your skill and knowledge.
Identify their skills and knowledge.
Exactly. So that's the first thing, right? To identify their skills and knowledge. Very good. Very good.
Finally, evaluate them.
And obviously, at the end, you have to evaluate them. Very good. Very good. Now, let's get to
What is your
business.
skill?
Sorry?
What is your skill? Comer y dormir.
Yeah, that's the best one. That's easy. All right, guys. So today, let's get to an activity so we can start using this. So, question. Have you ever given a training to someone? Have you ever trained someone?
Yes.
Every week, every month.
Oh, every week, every month? Okay, all right, okay. How often do you go through training or do you take trainings?
Every year or
2
depends
Every
year.
year?
Once a year. Yes.
Once a year? Hey,
It's a regulatory.
Regularly? Okay.
In aviation,
Regulations.
there is a
Regulation ko be asa ngayon.
For regulations? Okay.
uh-huh.
Okay, very good, people. So today, this is what you're going to do. I'll separate you in little groups. You're going to decide whatever, either A, you can do this for your own company, or decide another type of business or position. You guys will need to tell me, or, well, let's go back to the reading so you understand what we're doing. Let me go. The steps these guys are following. So first, they have to identify their skills and knowledge. Now, how can you identify the skills of a person? How can you do that?
Through an interview.
Interview, questions, asking. Example, really easy. Let's see, Mr. Gilberto, do you know what is a mojito? Do you know what is a mojito?
Yes.
Okay. Can you tell me one ingredient you need in a mojito?
Probably you need an egg.
An egg?
Uh-huh.
No. Okay. Do you think Gilberto needs a training for drinks?
Yes. Yeah. He needs a trainer in training.
A very high trainer. Very good. I'm just using this as an example. Let's see. Miss Ariel, do you know what is, which one can I give you? Do you know what is phonetics?
That is phonetics.
Phonetics.
Yes.
What is it?
the preparation, the staff.
Oh, wow. So she can give you guys a training. Very good. Yes. All right. Very good. Let's see. What is the first ingredient you need to make a hamburger?
Bread.
Bread?
Bread.
Yes. Maybe meat.
Meat.
So this is what you're going to do. So you're going to go through this process. So in your business, in your little group, you will design 4 questions to identify if we need training for your position or if we are ready to be in your job. So if we answer all of your questions correctly, that means that we are ready to have a job with you. If not, you will identify who needs a training. So I repeat the steps. Step 1, we'll make little groups. Step 2, you will decide a job position. It could be your job or another one that whatever you want, and then create 4 questions to apply for your position. Do you understand what we're doing?
Yes. Just to identify the skills, right?
Right now, it's just to identify. If we have it, we're ready to be hired by your company. If not, you will tell us what training we need to be hired in your company.
Cool. But it could be skills or knowledge.
Both, exactly. Skills or knowledge. Okay. Exactly. All right, everyone. Do we understand? Only 4 questions.
Okay.
So you're human resources right now. Cool, let's go. So I'm making groups right now. Let's see, we're 19. Oh, we got full house almost. And there we go. Cool, accept it. Accept the invitation. Hello, hello. Do you get the invitation? Hello, hello. Hello. Someone there? Hello, hello. Mr. Julio, Mr. Luis, Mr. Isai, can you hear me? Did you lose connection? Hello? Hello, hello? I don't know what happened. Maybe they lost connection. Let me check. Hello, hello? Can you hear me? Is there someone over there? Okay. Someone disconnected. Hello, hello? I don't know. Let me check the groups.
Let's see another one question.
Questions? Everything good?
Yes, sir.
All
All is
right.
okay.
Yes.
Cool.
Okay, right now we are going to choose a position, a job position.
Okay, what position we choose? We choose,
What is your propose, Gustavo Garcia?
Mechanic.
Yes.
Okay.
Let me see. Probably I consider that an important factor for an aircraft mechanic is the English, but technical English.
Yeah, so
Because
maybe we can ask maybe what is your level in English? Like intermediate?
My question, I chose one. My question is, do you have some experience on aircraft A320, for example?
mm, yes, it could be because he's very focused to the.
Many parts of it. So I think the training was very good for me. This is my case because I was in 10 months. I was training in 10 months.
In
So
10
I think
months.
yeah, 10 months. I was
Mhm.
in the training. So I think
Better for avionic or engines, flight control, anything else. So that's the moment to do that. So
All right.
Say Angel say that we can choose a man, and some people who come to us, we have to interview about his.
The company is
The company is a normal
mechanical.
job repair of car. The position is a general mechanic.
General mechanic. Okay.
And the skill maybe
Mr. Julio, are you here? Mr. Julio. Mr. Julio. Mr. Julio Alberto. I guess he has some connectivity problems, but he was present for a while. Call him Mr. Julio. Call him Mr. Julio. Send him a message. Maybe he can read it. Mr. Julio, Mr. Julio. Hello, Mr. Julio. I guess he got connection problems. Mr. Julio, Mr. Julio. Mr. Julio. No, there is no answer. No answer from Mr. Julio.
Right. For me, all is okay, and we're ready.
You sure?
Yes, sir.
All right,
So,
very good.
question. We only have to say the question, or we have to say at the same time the the answer.
No, just questions. You will interview someone.
Ah, okay, okay, okay.
Exactly. So tell me, make me the questions and see if I am qualified for your job or not.
We are going to
Okay.
read one sentence for
Okay.
one. Okay. I'm going to start. For my question is, do you know how much pressure does a diesel injector producer?
Do you know how much pressure?
Does a diesel injector produce?
Oh, okay. Pressure a diesel injector produce. I have no idea.
Okay.
Next question. I guess I already lost the job, but next question.
Okay. Do you know the difference between injection engine and carburetor engine?
Yes, I know injection, it's kind of a newer feature on engines, and basically it's speeds, if we can say speeds certain amounts of fuel to be burnt. Is that more or less?
Yes, it is
All right.
okay.
Whew, all right. I
And
know with
carburetor.
motorcycles, because all motorcycles are carbureted and the new ones are fuel injected, which it increased the efficiency of the fuel. Yeah?
Yes.
Ooh,
Yes.
I know. Good. All right, next question.
Okay, based on your knowledge, if a car has electric issues, what could be the possible causes?
It could be either problems with the battery or just with connectors, wires. Maybe they are wet. Maybe there was a circuit cut or shortcut.
Shortcut.
Exactly.
Okay.
All right, more or less.
Okay, wait.
Give me 1 second. Let me just connect someone because he's asking right now. 1 second.
Okay,
I'll be right back.
okay.
There he is. What's up, Mr. Isai? Have problems?
Hi, sir. Yeah, a lot of problems. I don't know what is happening. I am by my cell phone now.
Is that your data or your Wi-Fi?
My data.
Ooh, okay. Hopefully it doesn't finish it.
No, I think no. I consult my no. I don't know how to say saldo. My remanent of
My
there.
balance.
My balance in the Tigo shop app.
Okay.
Yeah, it appears that I have only half of my balance.
Oh, okay. Let me know if you need to disconnect. I completely understand. All right. Let me assign you to the group. Who you were talking with? I forgot the group.
With Jose and with Cesar.
Jose, there it is. Group number 4. Right now. There you go, my brother. There you go.
Thank you, sir.
Sure.
Thank you.
Sorry, I'm back. Oh, it's with Isai. He had some problems. So yeah, we're missing one question.
Can you drive a car?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
Good. So tell me, can I work with you, or what training do I need so I can work in your company?
Maybe we have to send you to diesel training.
Diesel engine training?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you have any knowledge about the new engines?
Can you be a little bit more specific? You mean new engines in
For
general,
example,
cars, trucks?
if we have a problem with an engine and we need to find the issue, if we don't have the idea what happened with the engine, for example, you know that the new engine you have to use a computer
Mm-hmm.
for find the issue. Do you know how
Scan.
can we do that?
Well, if you have the computer or the reader, I don't remember the name. I know how to connect it to the car and read and the error codes, if that's what you're asking.
OB2, OB2.
OB2. Oh, that's a name?
Yes.
OB2, right?
I didn't know.
OBD2.
OBD2, like the number two.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. I didn't know because tester
Actually, I
is
have
for
one.
electricity, right? You have one?
Yes.
They're expensive, aren't they?
Actually, no, he's a Mexican.
Oh, okay. How much is it? Like $60?
I bought it in 2011, and it was a cost of $115. So I think that is not so
So
expensive.
expensive. Yeah, because I've seen some that cost more than $200.
Yes.
Okay. I saw one that one of my students was selling it. I guess he was selling it for 300 and change. But I didn't know about prices, so I don't know if that was a high price or a regular price.
Or the question can be, can you use OBD2?
I believe I can. I know the basics, so yes.
Okay.
More or less.
Okay.
So maybe you will hire me.
Maybe.
I need a training first.
But you will need a person.
It depends. If we pass
Next year.
the level, yes.
All right, we will consider it. We will consider it. Yeah, so diesel, I know, is it diesel engines easier than gasoline or fuel injected?
Maybe no.
My brother told me that is not easy because it's different because you don't have
First, you don't have spark plugs, or yes, bujías.
yeah, you don't have
Spark plugs.
Only
candelas.
How do you say candentes?
I don't know if they're, I guess they're candles, like candles.
Okay, candles. And the distribution of the fuel, he told me that is different. I don't know. I don't know anything about a drinking car.
Yes, actually, a diesel engine use a pump, a different pump.
Different pump, exactly.
Yes, it works with pressure. So
to pump the gas.
Maybe yes.
I mean, the
maybe
diesel.
it is different because if a pump fails, you have to send the pump to a laboratory. How do you
laboratory?
say? Laboratory. Yeah.
Wow. So it can be more expensive.
It is so expensive. Yes.
Jeez.
Sometimes
I thought it was
it's
easier.
better to change it. Yeah. Sometimes it's better to buy a new one.
Just to buy a new pump.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Okay. I didn't know that. I know a little bit about motorcycles stuff, and I know diesel is not an option for motorcycles. Now, what is easier? What happened? Tell me. Yeah.
No. I'm going to tell you that I use have the idea because I studied at ITCA, but I never worked as a mechanic, as a car mechanic. So I only have my study.
Oh, but you have the knowledge. So all you need right now is training to work in that area.
But the experience, no.
I just studied aviation only. That's the reason why I don't know.
Yeah, your aviation. So, but you also saw engines or no in aviation?
Yeah, but
it's a little different.
Different, yeah.
I imagine, yeah. Completely different, I suppose. Hey, but that's cool. That's cool. All right. Juan is very quiet. So, Juan, you left? Molina?
No, I am only listening.
All right. Now,
I think I need a training too.
You're updating. Do you know what it's easier to fix or to maintain, a carbureted engine or a fuel injected? Is it different? Any idea?
It
No, any?
depends. Maybe
Being honest, I
nowadays
don't know.
Okay.
maybe nowadays in the car because you can get easily the spark parts,
Spare parts.
spare parts
That's true.
than a carburetor engine.
Carbureted. But I remember someone told me, I don't know, the carbureted cars normally are like more long lasting. I mean, they have less issues than fuel injected because of the technology, etc.
Yeah, because the carburetor only uses a module, and an injection car uses a computer. So
exactly. So more problems.
oh no.
Okay. You see,
Only
I
for that.
learned something new today. All right. So, Mr. Juan, we're going to go to training. Don't worry. You're with me and the team to go to the training. All right, guys. All right. So I'll be back. I got to check 2 more groups and then we return.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
Car. No, because you are talking about the person. How often should I have? Because I am asking.
A personal asking.
Yeah, how often should I have an oil change?
So,
And a real mechanic, he has
yes.
to for what kind of oil change, because there are for the
last years I
Spy opinion.
What you talking about? Surveillance.
We are talking about you. What about you? If always you are in the meeting, but what happened?
You forget us.
Today, Omar and me think that you are eating pupusas.
No.
While everybody is working.
You let us die and you were enjoying the pupusas.
I wish I had some pupusas right now. No, I have 6 different groups. I am in every group. So I have to jump from one group to the other. So do you finish?
Yes,
we have the complete the work.
Okay, so ask me your questions. Let's see if I can apply to your job.
Okay, Mr. Paises, we are looking for aviation mechanic, but with experience.
Okay.
And we are here, we ask, and we need to make 4 questions about if you are available to get the position. The first question for you is, do you have some experience on A320 family aircraft?
Does it, can you count if it was on a video game?
Not yet.
So no, I don't.
A video game. Okay.
I don't,
no,
sorry.
No. This job is seriously. The aviation is serious. Okay, the second question that we prepare for you is what is your technical English level?
Oh, it's very high.
Okay, very high.
Can we test that?
Sure,
right
go
now?
ahead.
Do you know what is a hot bonder and how to program it?
I have no idea about that.
A question easier. Do you know what is the supervise that move and during a operation of one airplane? Do you know one supervise?
The surface.
Surfaces. Yes.
Surfaces.
Surface. Flight surfaces. Do you know the names?
The flight surfaces. Nope.
Yes.
In order to know your technical English level.
No, I do not. I do not know.
Okay. The third question is, do you have, what is your schedule availability?
No, that was not. All right, I am going to ask you another question that is more focused on the what we are looking for.
Okay.
Do you know how to manage aircraft repair manuals? Do you know the structure that it has?
An aircraft repair manual, the structure, is it like a regular book, a regular manual?
No.
So no.
It's the manual in order to replace all
it has
trouble in it and everything.
It has page blocks,
Oh.
but divided in identifications, allowable damage limits, and repairs.
The last question for you, before to give the opportunity, the last question is it? Do you have one special training, for example, engine run up, horoscope, all working, something like that? Do you have?
No, I just know how to use I even forget the name, ODB2. I forget the name. Just the one for the cars, the reader. That's all I can use.
The scanner.
The scanner, but it has a name. Someone just told me a name. ODP or
OBD2.
OBD2, yes.
Sorry.
All right.
Mr. Price.
No.
You're not available.
I'm not able. Because available means to have the disposition of time. And able, it's to have the capacity. So I am not able to work with you. All right, okay. I will try in 1 year. I promise I'll be ready for that. Good job, guys.
Okay.
Ooh, you destroy me. That's good.
Good luck. Good luck.
I will try. I will work in a car shop first, and then I will go with you.
How do you say siga participando?
Keep on participating. Keep on participating. Keep on trying.
Keep on trying.
Or keep playing.
Keep playing. Insert a new coin.
Don't forget, easy money is help you.
Easy money
the
is?
aviation is help you. Easy money is help you. El dinero fácil te espera.
Easy money holds for you, maybe? I never heard that expression in my life in Spanish. What is it in Spanish?
No, it's only in my mind.
Oh, that's why I never heard it. He's a philosopher now.
Hey.
That's a good one. I like it. All right, guys, let me check one more group and we go back to the main screen. Very good job. Very good job.
What can we do? Or what need to do to make a promote ourselves?
Yeah. To get promoted.
Next question.
What is the next question?
The next will be if a customer accuse you of bad customer service, what would you do?
If a customer
accuse you of bad customer service.
Hang up for. But in this moment, I'm working in home office with home office, working support to activities for a sheep.
For a sheep?
No, a sheep.
Okay.
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 Are we ready?
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
All right, so let's see. Ask me your questions.
Okay.
Maybe I'm ready for your position. Who knows?
Well, the position we are evaluate is for a general mechanic, and we need to know about your knowledge and skill. For me, my question is, what is different about automatic or manual transmission for a car?
Mechanically talking?
Yeah, mechanic.
Okay. That's kind of hard. I don't know how to explain that. I mean, I don't know if you want the easy explanation or more mechanical oriented.
Technically.
No,
easy,
I don't know.
easy. The difference in the pedal in mechanic.
It's automatic. You have the, I forget the name of this.
Clutch?
Yeah, it's an automatic clutch. And for mechanical, you need a clutch to change the gears.
change gears.
Okay, I don't know. I have basic knowledge on that. Continue. I guess I lost my job already, but go ahead.
Another question could be, do you have experience in a diesel and a gasoline or engine?
I do not have experience. I know a little bit about the differences. I know that with a diesel, you don't use diesel engine. You don't use spark plugs. You use, I guess it's called candle. I know that the injection of the fuel is different also, gasoline and diesel. And that's basically it. That's all I need. All I know. Did I get it right? No,
Okay.
Something?
Another question. Another question is, can you start the manual car without battery? Explain me.
Ooh, that's a very good question. Yes, you can start it, but you will need to produce rotation on the wheels. So for that, you will need to either have it on a heel to produce the rotation. So I don't know if the part that works, I don't know if it's the alternator, but to create the energy to start a car. I don't know if that answers. So yes, you can start a car out of standard car without a battery, but you need to create rotation to produce the energy. I don't know if that's correct.
Okay. You hired.
Oh, really?
Thank you, Professor.
All right.
But you are hired.
All right. I can quit my job position then. All right. Not bad. I just didn't get the first one. Yeah, I know the basic.
Welcome to the Excel.
Excel Automotriz. All right. Very good.
Triple Excel.
Okay. How long do you think my training should take to be ready for that job? How many months you think a training should be for me with my knowledge?
For me, one month.
1 month? Okay. All right. Okay. I have the basics. I just need to put it in practice. All right. Very good. Very good.
Work with the other team, other partner.
Okay.
To share the experience.
Oh, okay. So I would just be looking what he's doing.
Yeah.
Okay. I like that one. I like that one. All right, guys. Very good job. We're going to return in exactly 45 seconds. So get ready.
Thank you.
Cool. Thank you, guys. Very good job.
Okay.
All right. That was good. Foreplane, center wing, and tailplane. All right, guys. So we're returning in 10 seconds. I just came to let you know.
Okay.
And just because I didn't want to leave this class without this knowledge. The three surfaces I was investigating, is it foreplane, central wing, and tailplane? Is that what you were talking about with the surfaces?
Not
the three?
No, my question was about to know what level of technical English do you have?
No,
for
I
example,
know.
If you know some part of the airplane, for example, the aileron, elevators, rudder, maybe something like that.
But you mentioned about the surfaces.
The X, like axis.
That means that you know the airplane and the technical English too.
Who me? I don't know. You mentioned some surfaces, and I wanted to know exactly what they were.
I asking about that kind of
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah, but flight surfaces,
Mm-hmm.
flight surfaces,
Mm-hmm.
surfaces
Surfaces.
are those one. Ailerons, rudder, elevators. The DHS is also a surface that moves. Let me see.
Oh.
Which ones? How is the name of this?
I know about rotor. That's the only one I knew.
Rotor.
Oh.
What is rotor?
Rotor is that the one that produces the rotation to push basically the energy of the plane, not the energy, but the air to produce force. Is that it?
Produce
the direction.
movement. It's like timon.
Oh, okay.
Direction. It's like direction.
Oh, you see.
It's in the tail of the airplane.
Oh,
It's
that's a
located
rotor.
in the tail.
Oh, so it moves directions. Oh, that's cool. I was not going to be happy without having that knowledge. Now I am. Cool. All right, guys. Let's go back then to the main screen. Cool job.
Right.
Hello.
All right. Welcome back. Coming back. All right. Almost everyone back. All right. So I went through the interview with almost all the groups. With some of you, I got the job. Some of you, I had no idea what the job was. So some of you told me I need just a training of 1 or 2 months. So very good job. So let's see the groups that didn't interview me. Let's see, was Jose, you didn't interview me. I remember. So tell us your job position. Jose, Cesar, and Isai, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Cool. What was your job position?
My job position.
Go ahead, Jose. Go ahead.
Okay, you're gonna say the question and the answer. Okay. Okay,
No,
my
the
job.
answer is gonna.
Yeah, me.
No,
Me
the
and
teacher.
Oh, the teacher. Oh,
Will give us
okay.
the answer.
Okay, teacher. We have a job for you. It's cashier position.
Okay. All right. Cashier position.
It's for Jose Callejas supermarket.
Okay. All right. That's cool.
He is Jose Callejas.
Jose is
Jose
Jose Callejas Castro.
that sounds like a confession.
It's listen, it's the best supermarket in El Salvador. Okay, we have the best promotions.
You have fresh Wednesdays, no?
Good salary, a good wage for you.
And of course, good salary, good every month
benefits.
Benefit, extra money. Yeah, we pick it up to your house and take it to your job, and you have social security, everything.
Don't lie.
All right, social secure, good.
Social, yes, and it's the best job we are giving you. And this opportunity is for you, my friend.
All right, very good.
So only one time in your life.
All right, but this time you're not going to interview me. So Cesar, select a victim, ask one question.
Okay. Victim and Samuel Montoya.
All right. Attack.
If a customer accuses you of bad customer service, what would you do? Someone, are you there, man?
You sound very, very, very far, Samuel. No.
If you, Omar.
All right, shoot it to Omar.
Omar, sorry.
All right.
If a customer accuses you of bad customer service, what will you do? You're a cashier, right? So you need to think you're a cashier.
Okay. First of all, I would say I'm sorry and ask him about what could I do in order to improve my service, in order to let him be satisfied with my service, and also offer him probably a gift in order to make uh, make him happy, a little bit happy, because he
Supermarket
or she
page.
would be
But
angry.
but
Okay.
if you give a gift
Okay.
to the customer,
Omar,
the
Hello?
yeah, you are higher and you are a good the person that we are looking for.
There we
what about Jose?
Start
Jose,
tomorrow, man. Yeah.
Jose, but what about the
With
gift?
one question, he's hired.
This is
What about the gift?
the gift. He will give us a bag of M&Ms.
No, Callejas is discounted after.
Yeah, they will discount it afterwards. All right,
We
very
need to
good.
promote Jose Callejas.
Okay. Let's go ask
we need
one
to
more
promote
question. Isaí, select a victim and ask one more question.
Say, he's having some trouble with, with his internet.
All
so
right.
I'm gonna shoot you again. I'm gonna shoot again. So
Okay, guys.
no,
Go to
frankly,
the
I'm
list.
not going to ask you.
All right.
Saul.
So go ahead.
Saul, this job is repetitive. Tell me how you will find a motivation to do it well.
Ooh.
Oh.
Come on.
About you.
Franklin can help you.
Your
Okay.
position, my friend. Your position.
Something that
Cashier
motivates you
position.
to continue working in the same position.
Yes.
Okay.
You're a cashier.
Come on. We need more people. Come on.
Okay.
You are the best. You are the best.
Maybe if you offer to your employees some extra promotion for belong the company.
No, but the question
Okay,
is,
I don't understand. Okay.
I will motivate you to continue working.
You need to think about you are applying to a position that is a cashier, right? So
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
asking you, this job is repetitive. Tell me how you will find a motivation to do it well.
Oh.
But in order to contract someone or in order to keep someone?
No,
in order
this
to
question.
contract, Franklin, go ahead.
To continue working.
Help me,
No, but I
Franklin.
want
The job is yours.
I want to understand.
Sorry, Saul.
understand.
Next, please.
Sorry, Saul. Franklin, go ahead.
Mr. Franklin wants to talk.
Franklin need to change the
Mr.
job.
Franklin.
You're applying to this position, Franklin.
Mr. Franklin,
Okay,
can you
Can you
try?
continue, please?
Can you try it? Maybe we can give you the job, the position.
But I want to know first. I understood. I want to understood very well the question.
Okay, I'm gonna repeat it again. This job is repetitive, right? Tell me how you will find a motivation to do it well.
Well, the motivation, the money is the motivation for everybody. If you increase the salary,
This job is repetitive. You will do the same over and over during the day.
Wait a second. Wait. Okay, you say the money is the motivation, right?
For everybody.
Okay, so if the money is the motivation for you, you're gonna try to steal my money. So I think you are the wrong person.
No. I'm talking about if you want to a motivation for the employed or someone that you can want to hear, you need to offer extra money, for example, a bonus, more benefits, and you could get
My friend, if you don't like my supermarket, there is another supermarket outside.
Okay, Jesus
Okay,
Christ.
de la despensa de Don Juan me gusta más.
All
No,
right,
we
very good.
are joking. We are joking.
Sorry, you're
Yeah,
right.
I know you're joking.
We're
All
joking.
right, very
Solo
good,
es
people.
trabajo, viera. Hay otros trabajos,
Frankie,
hombre.
you are failed. Frankie, you are failed.
We're going to
Hey,
go
it's
to
a
the
joke.
despensa de Don Baltasar.
Don't get mad,
Okay, guys.
Franklin.
All
Okay,
right,
guys.
everybody. So we get to the end of this conversation. That was very interesting. You guys have some very good questions, all of you. Some of you, Jesus Christ, you asked me some questions that I had no idea what to answer. So very good. So we know who needs a training and who doesn't. So let's go over the list. You already know the rules. Turn on the cameras. Well, let's turn it on first so they can see you. Turn on the camera. Turn on the camera. Turn on the camera. Show your beautiful faces.
Oh, man. Wait a little, please.
Es lo que tenemos. That's it we have.
That's what we have. All right, turn it on, people. Turn it on. There you go. Look at your faces. Almost falling asleep, but still awake. All right, so let's see. All right, so here we go. Julio Cesar Alberto.
Present.
Good job. All right. Mr. Christian Calles.
Present.
Good. Marlon Castillo.
Present.
Good. Jose Castro. Jose Callejas. Jose?
Callejas, please. Callejas. Yes.
All right, excuse
Present.
me.
Present.
All right. David Dominguez.
Present.
Good. Franklin Flores.
Present.
The one and only. Very good. Gustavo
Good
Garcia.
Present.
Good. Isaí Gonzalez.
Yes, sir.
There he is. After some problems, but he's still here. Good job, man. Appreciate it. Jorge
Almost
Hernandez.
here.
Here.
Good. All right. Lorena. Oh, she told me she was going to connect late, but I didn't see her today. All right. Saul Mendez.
Present.
Good. Juan Molina.
Present.
Samuel Montoya.
Present.
Now we hear you. Now we can hear you. Very good. Ariel Posas.
Present.
Good. Luis Ramos.
Present.
There we go. Thank you for being here, Luis. Gilberto Rosa.
Present, sir.
Good. Cesar Sanchez.
Here.
Good. Omar Sanchez.
Present.
And Baltasar Torres.
Present.
Very good, guys. All right. Is there any question or comment before we go? We're good?
No, sir.
All right. So thank you very much for connecting. It's always happy to have you in class and to have fun a little bit. It was funny today. So see you tomorrow and have a beautiful night. Goodbye, guys.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.